She was barely 7. Torn dress, trembling barefoot feet. Blood dried on her knees. Standing alone in the middle of the dark, empty road at 2 a.m. cars rushed past her like she was invisible. But she didn't move. Didn't cry. Didn't scream. Just stood there as if she had already accepted death. Until one pickup truck screeched to a stop so hard smoke burst from the tires. A single dad, exhausted from a 14-hour night shift, jumped out without even closing his door. And the moment his eyes met hers, everything inside him froze. She wasn't just scared. She was done. He ran, lifted her gently. She didn't fight. She didn't ask who he was. She only whispered one sentence, so quietly that it didn't even sound like a plea. "Please, don't leave me too." Those 6 words changed his life forever. At first, she wouldn't even sit in the car, begged him not to close the door, kept looking back over her shoulder as if monsters were still coming. He covered her with his jacket, drove her to the hospital. Police came. Statement taken. Missing child alert sent. But hours passed, then days, and no one came. No photo matched her. No one called asking for her. Nothing. It was as if she had never existed, and yet she flinched at every sound. Slept sitting upright. Refused to eat unless he took the first bite. Refused to let him step outside the house. Her tiny hands would clutch his sleeve like life support. On the 4th night, she finally spoke. She saw a framed photo on his shelf, a boy smiling around her age, his son. She stared at it for a long time then, voice shivering as if every word might break her bones. She asked, "Did they throw him away too, or did you love him enough to keep him?" He couldn't speak. He knelt in front of her, took her trembling hands, and for the first time since his wife died and left him hollow, he felt his dead heart slowly unlocking. He looked straight into her terrified eyes and said, "You're safe now. I'm not letting you go. Ever." She didn't reply. She just slowly leaned forward and fell asleep on his lap. That was the night he silently chose her. Days turned into weeks. She finally laughed one morning, a small, confused laugh while watching cartoons with his son. His heart had forgotten that sound. She stopped shaking when doors closed. Started eating without asking if he was staying. Sometimes when she forgot her fear, she even hummed while drawing. And then one evening, as the sun melted into orange, she suddenly hugged him from behind and whispered against his back, "I know you're not my real daddy, but if I call you that, will you keep me forever?" He didn't answer with words. He simply hugged her tighter and cried for the first time in years. Because in saving her, he never realized God had sent her to save him first.